Hey folks, welcome back to the channel, and it's great to see you again here at the show. And you might be asking yourself, what is this? This is a figure that I picked up, and it was my very first ever attempt at doing a custom paint job on, well, anyone. I'll explain about this guy in the latest GotBot True review when we take a closer look at the Transformers Prime Cyberverse Commander Hardshell. Okay folks, welcome back to the channel. I am your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot, and as always, I appreciate you dropping by. Check out Machinery Man, The Everything Factor. Please like and comment and subscribe, and check me out everywhere. You know, all that good stuff. And we're going to get right into this guy. I saw him a few years ago, and he was, you know, pretty cheap, and I was trying to build up my Decepticon forces at the time, and I said, hey, why not? Why not pick up this little Cyberverse Commander Transformers Prime guy? He looked kind of cool, kind of different. And of course, not long after I picked him up, we kind of got word that we were actually going to start getting in the Generations line the Insecticons that are classic, that we all know and love. And this guy was kind of a green color, and you know what? He looked great for being on the Transformers Prime program. But I said, I'll try and sort of make him match up. Maybe he can be kind of a kickback stand-in because of these little wingy pieces. You know, I'm really kind of grasping at straws with that, but hey, whatever. So, that being said, and I'll take his little blaster thing off for now, if I can get it out. That being said, I decided, okay, I'm going to try and make him fit in as best I can with that classic kind of insecticon motif of blacks and yellows and boisterous purples. And I think it turned out all right for the very first go at doing something like this. Now, let's get a couple things out of the way. Cyberverse Commander in the Transformers Prime line is what we all know now as a Legends class. It's that same size. It was just under a different name at the time. And here he is with Titan's Return Rumble, who I took a full look at back in episode 144. You know, he scales with the Deluxe the exact same way. Here he is with Skull Smasher, who has the custom visor. I looked at this guy in full back in episode 152. And just to show how he is supposed to kind of fit in with my, you know, with my main line, I guess we'll call it, Insecticons. Here he is with Scrapnel, and here he is with Bombshell. I had a look at both of these guys in pretty recent episodes. 168, 169, I think, if I'm not mistaken. But I think they look like a pretty good trio. I think he's a decent stand-in for Kickback right now. And when we get an official Kickback, I got an extra Insecticon. This, by the way, is the same reason, though, why I didn't bother to pick up Chop Shop. Chop Shop is great. It's just, to me, Insecticons should have that classic color scheme. The green was great on this guy for that show. I like what I have done here. I like the yellow that I added up on his shoulder pieces. I like the yellow on the abdomen. I think that was actually a nice yellow. The purple on the arms and the lower legs, and the black all around and back here on his bug piece. I done black on the head, but I will say this. He had a couple of higher sort of antenna pieces on his head that broke off. Well, one of them broke off, and I ended up cutting the other one off. But I think his head still looks fine, to be honest with you. So, what am I going to give this guy for paint apps? Well, I like what I did. So I'm going to give this guy, you know, he's his own thing. I'll give it a 10. Why not? Actually, I'll give it a 9 because I didn't do the best coverage on this guy. He probably could have used a little more delicate care. But for my very first go, I was pretty impressed. Posability, playability for this guy. Well, the head, it can go up like that if you wanted to. You know, if you like the look of that, it can go way up like that. There's, I guess technically, there's an ab crunch. It's really for transformation, but hey, I mean, he kind of has it. These shoulder pieces, they can move if that, you know, is to your fancy. The arms can go around. I will say this, because of the positioning of his hands, he has the gorilla arms. You can turn them forward, but now his hand is, you know, facing forward. When you do though, he gets a nice deep elbow bend. I mean, little over 90 degrees, and it seems really, really kind of deep. The legs go well back, they go forward. Not great. Not great. There's a weird knee here, a weird knee here. It kind of has, like, you know, the knee can go well forward like that, as weird as it is. He kind of has knees that remind me of, say, Whirl. He has those weird kind of chicken leg sort of knees, and he does have a little bit of ankle tilt. And he stands pretty solidly. He's pretty good, even though he has those strange legs. Honestly, I'm gonna give his posability, playability, I'm gonna give it about an 8, because he does have the gorilla arm and the head is kind of in a static position. It's good for what it is though. And was there waist? I don't think so. No, not really. Now, that's kind of funny to me though, because you do have to do a bit of a swivel around when you do the transformation. So right now this guy's getting, you know, an 8, and because I'm biased to my own work, a 9. So right now he's scoring at an 8.5. Let's see how his transformation affects his score. I can tell you now, his transformation is a little bit weird. It is. It's a bit weird. You can bring that down and bring this all the way out. You can take you're basically bending his body down and bending up this back piece. So that it looks like this, basically. You take the legs and you fold the feet back in, and then you fold the whole leg down, and it kind of comes up, and everything kind of goes together. See if I can get that out of the way. Everything kind of goes together right here nicely. You do the same on the other side. You put the foot back, you fold the leg down, and everything goes together nicely, and then you can get that head out of the way, and then you peg the legs together. There's a couple of teeth right here and a couple of teeth right here, and they lock into one another, or they should lock into one another. It's easier if you can see this up close for the record, which I can't at the moment. There. And there's basically the back of your bug mode done. You can put this wing down, put this wing down for now. Now, that's basically the back of your bug mode done. These arms, they're going to come back and open up like this, and then you turn them around at the elbow. If you didn't see that, you take the arm back, you open it up like this. There's a little section right here that opens up, and you spin it around. Some people don't spin it around. Some people like to leave it, but I spin it around. If you still got this head left out from fiddling with the legs, you know, you can put that back up now as well. Now, you want to get these shoulder pieces sort of down and out of the way, and you're going to have to probably work them over these bug legs here. And once you have that done, you can take this whole upper section and turn it around. I'm going to tell you now, this is a bit of finagling to get this all turned around correctly. You really got to fiddle with those shoulder pieces a bit. There you go. There you go. You get it all turned around. You adjust these, and you bring these yellow shoulder pieces up like this, and you bring this one up over the leg again like this, and there's a tooth here on this side and a little notch here, and you bring them together at the top, and you put these out like this, You just readjust the arms if they went out of position, and boom, you have what apparently is supposed to be a rhinoceros beetle, as I understand it. Because of the positioning and the shape of the back legs and these wing pieces, that's why I said I think he's an okay stand-in for kickback. Not perfect, but okay. The transformation is good. I feel like kids would fiddle with these shoulder pieces a bit. If the shoulder pieces weren't even there, to be honest with you, it would probably prove to be a lot better, because I don't think anybody would stumble over anything then. I don't know if the shoulder pieces were really needed. I don't know if they help things. I think without the shoulder pieces, his transformation is fun and easy. It's probably a 10, especially for kids. With those shoulder pieces, it probably drops it down to about an 8, because kids might fiddle over it, because there's very weird tolerances there and things just barely pass one another. Still, that being said, I do like the guy, and I am glad that I kind of had him to go in my collection, and I kind of am okay with him being a 4th member, even though I don't really get this whole, I don't know if that's accurate. It's just, I never really dug the whole nose really sticking off of this guy. It's pretty huge. Still, it is what it is. Overall, as far as being a toy goes, I think the guy is a solid 8. I do. I think he's a solid 8. And for now, those 3 make up my Insecticon squad until we get that Titans Return kickback, and I cannot wait for it. Even though I think he's going to look a little bit different yet again. Totally forgot to talk about his little blaster thing. I guess I'll do that now. What can I say? It's a little friction shooter. There's the little ball on it. When you slide it in, you slide it all the way in. It's nothing great. It can, in robot mode, there are little pegs here and here on his forearm, so if you had his arm out, you can, peg it in there. I had that done at the very beginning of the video. In terms of insect mode, there's a little hole up right here, kind of in the center of the body, and you can take this for storage and put it in there, and it stores just like that on the top. Truth is, I think that's okay storage considering what it is that we're talking about. Anyway, that's it. That's everything to do with this guy. Sorry about forgetting this, because we all know that that's pretty vital. What else can I say? Thanks for giving me some of your valuable time, as always, and I guess I certainly do look forward to the next time that you and I get together for another visit right here inside the videos.